Dance Moms was one of the those reality TV shows that would change the TV guide for good. The series documented the lives of pint-sized performers and their pushy parents, all under the leadership of one of the toughest television personalities of all time. You know her, Miss Abby Lee Miller.
She deserves to be on the pyramid. She was in the group dance.
She deserves nothing. Don't have an attitude that you are entitled in this world. You are not. You deserve nothing else. You earn it. You can't stand here and cry. I want no crying children.
Abby's tough as nails style of teaching, I want to cry, made her an internationally recognised star. Now she's revisiting the moments that certified her success. We welcome Abby Lee Miller back to the show. Hi, Abby, how are you? Hi, last week marked 12 years since Dance Mums debuted. If we rewind, how did you land that show in the first place?
Oh, I wasn't even on the show in the first place. They used my studio for free. They liked the upstairs glass enclosed observation mezzanine. And I had a whole lot of drama, you know. Sadly, I had some really talented kids, amazing, brilliant dancers, but their parents were nice and sweet and they paid their bills on time. So they didn't make good TV. It was the troublemakers that ended up being multimillionaires.
Yeah, nice parents just do not make good TV. Everyone knows that. You are one of the most polarising figures on reality television. When you're watching these old clips, any regrets from you at all?
No. The only regret I have is, well, I have several. One, everybody's bill should have had to been paid in full before they were allowed to audition. No, because you wouldn't even know half of the cast. Number two, not signing the contract I signed, 4 years with a 4-year option. And the kids should have had to been homeschooled. All the cameras should have, out of my studio by 4 o'clock when my regular students, the paying customers were.
All right, so some regrets around the contracts and stuff, but no regrets about what you've said to anyone, parents or children over the time? Okay.
All those kids are doing. They're buying homes. They're wealthy. They're flying all over the world.
So, yeah, you said...
And don't forget, most of those kids were in my studio since they were 3 years old, years before the show started.
Yeah.
If they didn't like it, they wouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
So this new project, you're recapping old episode, and that's going to be the focus of this brand new podcast. It is ranked in the top 5 podcasts in Australia at the moment. Tell us what it's all about.
Oh, it's just me talking and talking and talking. I really didn't want to do a podcast because I'm kind of sick of hearing my own voice and with the YouTube and all that jazz. And so, my friend talked me into it and we're doing it. We go through the episodes and we say what really happened, what was going on, why we changed a number in the middle, why we chose a particular piece of music or costuming or whatever. I've had Richie Jackson come and do a podcast. I've had Todd Call do one. Everybody that had something to do with the show comes back and sits and talks to me and tells what their real experience was like.
Okay. So in addition to the podcast, you're still teaching dance over Zoom. How's that going? How popular is that?
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I was always pretty good at sitting on my ass and teaching. So I haven't had a problem with that. And I'm a great teacher. I can say that I am. And I have a lot of kids from Australia. A couple kids were actually from Sydney, were actually here in Los Angeles this summer. And they took part in season 9, which I'm filming myself because the world wants season 9. They deserve a season 9. And I'm doing it my way. So
and
I'm scouting talent at all the big competitions.
And you say you're doing it your way. What is your way?
More about the dancing, less about the moms. Showing incredible dancers, routines that are just amazing to watch, and exposing real talent, letting kids shine that deserve it. And that's why I need to know when I'm coming back to Australia, because you have incredible talent there and they need to be introduced to the world.
What do you think about TikTok? Kids learning to dance on TikTok. Is that Is that a fair start on this or not?
I love TikTok because it got dads and grandfathers and grandmothers up and dancing during COVID. I thought it was just genius. Now, I don't know, because I don't want my students that can put their leg up here next to their head doing this. You know?
Well, that's a real shame, because that's exactly how Kylie and I were about to wrap this interview up. We're just about to put our legs up there and do that.
Yeah, and now they're not doing that. So
right.
I think there needs to be TikTok and TikTok Pro.
Nice. That's quickly patent that quickly.
Run with that.
Lovely to talk to you this morning. Always fun. You can stream "Leave It on the Dance Floor." It's a new podcast from Abby Lee Miller, and you can stream it today.
Yeah, and already so popular. Thanks, Abby.